What's up, boss? You believe that? Hold on. Do you believe that? Doubt y'all and ain't gonna be personal. You think I'm gonna let them they say y'all and ain't gonna get personal?
Guru. That's right. Guru called this 7 months ago. I gotta come out and give credit to the prophet, the mystery man himself. What other school, what other teams got a guru? Nobody. Nobody's got a guru, but we got a guru. Guru called this Julian Lewis is a buff, baby. It is the most magical thing in the world right now. Haters are in shambles. Haters are in shambles. Want to see this horse college football? You're absolutely going to see it right now, baby. Julian Lewis, 5-star quarterback, commits to the Colorado Buffaloes on the Pat McAfee Show. Are you kidding me? Everybody has said for the last year, we got no shot at this guy. Crusty Pat Shermer, what's he going to do? What does Coach Prime say? He says, nah, just watch me work. Watch this magic. And Julian Lewis is leading this Buffs recruiting class in 2025 to a place we haven't been in a very long time. This class is going to win a national championship for the Colorado Buffaloes, for Coach Prime. I believe it. I believe it. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I got a very special guest here on the show. But yes, shout out to everybody who said that this was happening for forever. You guys are right. You guys have your moments. Go find the receipts on Twitter. Put them on there. This is what it's all about. Let's get to it. Russ, how are you doing today?
Oh, I am feeling great. We're feeling great. Got the Prime shades on because, baby, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, I was just on your channel just a little bit ago, and man, I'm in shock. I'm still in shock, but I had to throw the shades on because, hey, it's Prime Day. It's 21. Man, put this into some words for me, man. How are you feeling about us getting a 5-star quarterback over USC, over Georgia, over Auburn?
I mean, it's very insane. When we first saw this kind of playing and unfolding back in January, I didn't think it was possible. When we saw that offensive line last year, I mean, we all said it. Who would want to come play behind that line and get completely killed like Shedeur did? And what did Coach Prime do? He went out, improved the offensive line, got Jordan Seaton, and I think that was the catalyst. We need to give Jordan Seaton the props that he deserves because that man coming to Colorado has kind of sealed the deal for where this team is going. Him taking the chance on Coach Prime in Colorado is why we are where we are at today. So big props to Jordan Seaton. Thank you for giving us a chance. Thank you for taking a chance on Colorado and Boulder. We love you. You're going to be a legend here for Colorado for decades to come. So yeah, that's the best way I can put it of how I am feeling right now with what's going on.
Landon Lee, hey, if you know, we went from Brendan Lewis to Julian Lewis. Wow. That doesn't show you where this program has gone. Wow, over the last 5 years. Surreal, guys. Incredible. I think, man, this is the start of something incredible. And this is also the end of all these idiots, all these talking heads coming on TV talking about when's Coach Prime going to leave to coach the Dallas Cowboys. That's got to end. That's got to end after this. Julian Lewis is not coming here to play for anybody other than Coach Prime. Man, this is incredible. And that's right. I mean, the state of Colorado, Kodiak is saying this, man. We got Bo Nix, who could be Rookie of the Year. We got Shedeur Sanders, who's the best quarterback in college football right now. And now we got Juju, the heir to the throne. This is it is surreal. It's unreal. Again, shout out to USC. They're in shambles. Shout out to Auburn. Nobody wants to go play for Hugh Freeze. Bloomington, Indiana is lame. And Georgia's cool, but they're run by Kirby Dumb. That's his name. I call him Kirby Dumb. It's amazing what good talent can overcome. But man, this is incredible. I want to get in, Russ, unless you got some other comments, just breaking down a little bit from a prospect profile about Julian Lewis. Okay. And y'all be sure, please go subscribe to Russ's channel, Buffs News Weekly. It's in the description of my video. And like and comment. That's always very helpful. And guys, thank you. I just passed 11K somehow, and really do appreciate that. Great. I got to celebrate. I still haven't done my giveaway for 10K. So it's coming. It's coming eventually. I promise, guys, when the time is right. Let me find this right tab. So let's start with Julian Lewis right here. Just let's go over some of his stats, man. I mean, this is incredible stuff. Carrollton High School. I think oh, hey, stop that. I hate these auto plays on Mac Preps. They get you. Okay, but career-wise, this is just through his first 3 seasons. So freshman through junior year. And that's right, guys. He was playing varsity football as a freshman, like all the amazing, true, great quarterbacks do. But over 10,000 yards, 136 touchdown passes, averaging over 200 yards a game, a completion percentage career of 69%, average per attempt 15 yards. And hey, that 136 to 18 touchdown interception ratio is insane. That's insane. And this is the highest level of Georgia high school football over at Carrollton High. I would imagine that they go on to be state champions this year. But yeah, an incredible thrower of the football, talented. And guys, hey, we don't got to worry about him not being able to see over the line like that quarterback there on the Arizona Wildcats that everybody wanted to say was better than Shedeur. No, 6'1". Maybe he can hit another Dennis Rodman growth spurt, after high school. And then he's like 6'3". That would be great, but plenty of height to do well. As you guys know, the height thing, it's a little bit of a bit for me, but I just had to put it on there, man. He's got the size, he's got the mobility, he's got the arm talent, and I think most importantly, Russ, I think he's got the brains. I think he's got the brains.
I think you hit the nail on the head right there. So when people say, how is he going to play next year as a freshman? Go watch his high school games. The guy does not hold on to the ball. Nope. He reads defenses like it's nobody's business. He's able to then use the accurate throws that he can to hit those guys when he needs to. But a majority of his game is cerebral. The guy is the smartest kid on the field. He has been doing this position at such a high level for so long that he has seen so much, and it's only going to grow now jumping to the next level. And that's the biggest reason that he committed or reclassified to this class, was because high school football was not helping his development anymore. He was past that. He needs to go to the next level. He needs to play the best of the best in college. And that is why he reclassified, so that his development could take an advantage.
So maybe that is his just junior year stats on there. I totally forgot that he should be a junior right now in high school.
Yep.
That's insane. He's a genius.
I saw a tweet a little bit ago, not today, but last couple of weeks, when somebody was like, oh, Julian Lewis is not going to be successful at the college level, especially at his age. And he's just, I think it was mostly the USC fans. He has outdone certain other Georgia quarterbacks in the state, like Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Julian Lewis has blown his stats out of the water. There is a lot of examples of that when you guys really dive deep into what Georgia football is about and why what Julian Lewis is doing is a massive, big thing that nobody else has really done. And that's a big deal.
Man, I love it. Let's roll some of the huddle tape, pulling it up here right now. Mid-season highlights. Hey, that sounds great. 2024. Give me 1 second. Probably. Okay. All right. The heck. We got to kill this music. Sorry. 28 TDs, 77% completion. I wonder then. Well, I don't know. Okay. Need to stop talking to myself and run it. Yeah, here we go. Hey, we got a super chat here in the building. Y'all enjoy these highlights. Y'all can see this type of player that we're getting. Paul Simmons coming in here, LSU fan. Thank you so much. He said 5 months ago we were hoping for 6 wins and a minor bowl eligibility. Who could have imagined? Yeah, that's right. What was the over-under on the season? 5.5 wins, man. And, there were some people, Bud Elliott's getting put on blast right now, which is great on Twitter for saying that. He making fun of Coach Prime for saying they had college football playoff aspirations. Who's the idiot now? It's the man that goes by the name Bud. No. Yeah, no doubt about it. Thank you for the $5, Paul Simmons. Really do appreciate it. And, what do you think about who he's going to be throwing to right now, Russ? What do you think about the weapons we're going to put around Julian Lewis next year?
I've said this multiple times, and as crazy as this sounds, I truly do believe it. Outside of Travis Hunter, okay, because you can't replace him. We'll be honest, we're just not going to include that. Outside of Travis Hunter, I believe that our wide receiver room is going to be better next year than it is even now. Okay, the guys that we're bringing in, okay, you're going to have Omarion Miller back. You're going to have Draylon Miller with another year. You're going to have a healthy Cam Michael ready to go. You've got Adrian Wilson. You've got Quinnell Farrakhan. You probably have Quentin Gibson at this point also coming in. And you know that Coach Prime is probably going to get one of the best wide receivers in the portal to come in and be that veteran presence. So to me, in all honesty, I feel like we could have an even better wide receiver room than we did this year.
Yeah, I could totally see that. And a wide receiver room where you got some continuity there, I think, for 2 or 3 years with a lot of these guys. Of course, I do think that we still go in the portal and kind of get that experienced alpha, because right now we're going to have a lot of young guys stepping up into bigger roles, which is great. But you always do want to have a veteran in every single position room, so to speak. But to get back to Julian Lewis, man, I think that he's somebody that, like you hit on, Russ, he's got the arm talent to take advantage of the different types of weapons that we have. Julian Lewis spoke earlier this fall, about how playing in the air raid was something that was really important to him. It's fun. We don't have, come on, robocall, stop. We don't have as many air raid offenses as we did in college football maybe 10 years ago. And the fact that we can have 4 or 5 guys on the field that can just absolutely tear it up. All 5 of them can burn you for a touchdown at any point of the game in any spot of the field. I think is what's going to make this offense. It's going to be humming, I think, with Julian Lewis. I mean, imagine what this offense with Shedeur would be doing if we truly had a dominant offensive line. I think we're going to be getting there. I think our offensive line could be a strength for us next year, depending on how the rest of the recruiting season and transfer portal season goes for us. But this is a guy that can get the ball out of his hand quickly, but can also get it downfield with precision point accuracy. And I think that, hey, he'll probably have some of his lumps, true freshman year, whatever. He's not going to be Shedeur as a true freshman. No. That is offensive to Shedeur if you guys are expecting that, in my opinion, man. What Shedeur is doing is insane right now. But I do think, given some time, this definitely could be somebody who resets the record books, and this offense could reset the record books for CU.
That's exactly it. And if you remember, Dave, when we talked about the Nebraska game at the beginning of the season, I said something in regards to Dylan Raiola. I said, hey, fans need to be patient with a young quarterback like that. Okay. He is not a bust when he has some mistakes that first year. Okay. So next year we have got to give Julian Lewis some leeway. Okay. If he is playing, we cannot immediately call for his head. We can't call him a bust, anything like that. You got to give him his time. Okay. It's very rare that a freshman quarterback comes in and is the best quarterback in the country. That's only happened a handful of times in college football in general. There's a reason that a freshman winning the Heisman has only happened once? Is it just Manziel? He wasn't even a freshman. He was a redshirt freshman. So be patient. Understand that he is going to develop and be a very, very good quarterback for us. So yeah, patience is the key, Dave. Patience is the name of the game. And at least we just know where we're going. And I think a lot of people know where this team is going. And so the recruits, the skill, they're all going to pour in, and we're going to have to, we're going to do what we need to do. But the good news is we're in the Big 12. I'm not scared of any of these teams, even with an average, true freshman quarterback that's just learning the ropes. We definitely have a chance to win the Big 12 next year as well.
Yeah. Yes. And again, we're doing it as a team that's still in transition, which is just crazy right now, putting our team in position to do that. I mean, we're normally to do this type of thing with what we're doing right now on the verge of being 10-2, as long as we take care of business these next 2 weeks, we're doing it with a brand new offensive line this year. And a lot of it was from transfers. A lot of it, we didn't know how this whole thing was going to shake out. We're doing it with a walk-on at center, man. A true freshman walk-on at center. It's just insane, man. Like, people are going to recognize that, hey, we talked about so many different scenarios with CU this year. Like, I think that right now we're about, like, close to that peak of different potential playouts of how this season could have gone. And now we get another transfer portal cycle. I wouldn't be worried about the transfer portal at all. This is only good news when it comes to CU with Julian Lewis coming here. Guys are going to want to play for him. Yes, there are a lot of veteran quarterbacks that they could go play for, but none of them have the ceiling like Julian Lewis has, and none of them are the program here that Colorado has, man. Like, we're going to win next year too.
That's the big thing, I think, is especially with the younger guys, Dave. They know that Julian Lewis has multiple years. So this isn't just a case of, I'm going to go for 1 year with this guy and who knows who comes after him. You're going to get 3 to 4 years of Julian Lewis in Colorado, slinging the rock. We have the future set now between Jordan Seaton and Julian Lewis. Like, that is just an unbelievable foundation to build upon. And I can't wait. Like, what's crazy is we still got games left. We've got Kansas this weekend. We're going for the Big 12 title. And I'm just as excited for the offseason to start to see what's going to happen with this team going forward.
Yeah. I mean, we could see a handful more blue chips commit here before the Big 12 championships even played. And we could be getting I guess the transfer portal dates have changed a little bit, if I remember correctly, to deal with the college football playoff. But what was the big question? What did all these schools, say to Colorado recruits to get them not to go there outside of, do you really want to be a rapper? We can all guess who said that one.
That backfired.
Yeah, but it's like, Coach Prime ain't going to be here. Nah, man, you're not getting a 5-star quarterback like Julian Lewis. What? Top quarterback in the country, top 2 quarterback in the country. He shouldn't even be in this class. Remember, he's originally class of 2026. He's just that gifted. We're not getting somebody like this if Coach Prime ain't sticking around. So all these talking heads with CTE, they don't know what's going on. They can't read the tea leaves, so to speak. I think Coach Prime wants to build his own legacy. And again, this is how you do it. Is they say you can't recruit high school. You need to bring in 30 high school guys a year. Tell us, Russ, what was the math that you did on if we get every single target that we have right now? Let's just play out that scenario.
Yeah.
Where do we go in the recruiting rankings right now when we quote unquote don't recruit high school?
If we get everybody that's on the board right now, including Michael Carroll, including Boateng, Gibson, all of the guys that are right now truly tied to Colorado, not including anybody that we don't know about, Colorado will officially fall into the top 20 high school recruiting schools for the 2025 class. We talked about this. You know that we'll be number 1 when the transfer portal is said and done and combined into that ranking. So guys, like, we've just jumped a massive amount because these commits are going to start rolling in here in the next week. So buckle up. We've got some receipts. We've got some stuff we've got to go after. And it's going to be an awesome, awesome ride. Dave, I threw in our chat a link to the official commitment video from Julian Lewis, if everybody wants to enjoy that.
Yeah, let's watch this. This is awesome. And let me know, Russ, if the sound don't work. But let me press play.
Julian Lewis.
My name is Julian Lewis.
The natural ability that he has.
He looks to be the next big
You all
thing.
know about the 5-star quarterback.
He is one of the most accurate
The
quarterbacks.
ascension
Don't
of
say he's
Julian
a
Lewis
Colorado.
at
Colorado.
Colorado would be
Mechanics,
something
big
else.
growth.
This fan base, man, I'm
Colorado's
telling you,
got a
they're
lot.
juiced there.
Viral photo
And he's
of
basically
Julian
dropping
Lewis and
you
Shedeur
know, it's like I'm
Sanders.
handing over the keys to the Colorado kingdom.
As Shedeur Sanders leaves to go to the next level, the next legend at Colorado arrives.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. I stay shining.
Dude, do you see the logo?
Julian Lewis.
Do you see the Julian Lewis logo they already have ready to go?
Dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. The keys thing, the perfect timing thing.
Oh,
I love it, man. And Don in the Cordell Stewart number 10, baby.
oh,
You love this
baby.
kid.
Cordell's loving it. Cordell is loving this. Scotty McKnight is loving this. He gets to now cover this recruitment as part of the documentary. Like, I can't even imagine what that thing is going to be like when it drops here, potentially in the next year or so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this is just insane. This is insane. And I just think it's so cool, man. It truly does still feel like that family type of atmosphere. I think that, I think it was a fair question that people asked this when Coach Prime originally took over. This is something that I could totally see is just he's never not coached his kids before, so does he want to do it past that? Like, I can totally understand, but I think now, as you've seen this whole thing progress, is that truly he sees this team as an extension of his family. And I think that Colorado is going to continue to have that family type atmosphere. And when you got Shedeur, man, handing the car keys over to somebody like Julian Lewis, I mean, not only is it, about the football team, but in a sense, it almost feels like Julian Lewis is becoming a made man. It's what it feels like he's welcome in the family now. It's really cool.
It's so awesome. And TK just brought up Coach Prime's going to be going live here in 5 minutes. This is perfect timing. We want to talk about perfect timing. We're going to go from stream to stream to stream. It is an all-day content smorgasbord for Colorado fans today. And I hope you guys are enjoying it wherever you're at, whether you're at work right now, at home, whatever it may be. You've got content for days. I just threw up the commitment video on my channel. Make sure you guys go check it out if you haven't already. The views are starting to pour in for that. David, this is gold. This is just gold.
It's incredible, man. Shout out to Keith, longtime supporter of the channel, for the $5. He says, get those Juju burgers ready. Yes. Shout out to the Sink on putting that together. It's those little things with the community. If you've never been to Boulder, man, it's a really special city. And like those little things, I think, went a long way with Julian Lewis. And I think, it's going to go a long way with some of these other guys, Carter Smith, the IMG guys that visited last weekend. This is just the beginning, but definitely, let's take this day to enjoy Julian Lewis. As we know, Coach Prime and all them, they roll this out so everybody has their day. So let's enjoy this day, the 21st. How could we have not seen it coming on the 21st? And Russ, do you got anything else planned today, this week? Remind the people where they can find you before I got to hop here in 3 minutes.
Yeah, no. Make sure you guys go over Buffs News Weekly. We are growing. I'm not going to be the same size as Dave anytime soon, but we can definitely jump up there, get to that 5,000. Hey,
want to see this horse?
If you want to see this horse, guys, from last, that's going to be forever, guys. That's going to be our new thing. Okay. You guys want to see this horse? You want to see what happens? But yeah, I'm going to be in Boulder next week, baby. We're going to the Oklahoma State game. So if you guys see me out and about at the Oklahoma State game, come and say hi. I'm bringing the camera. I'm going to do some interviews with fans, interviews with different people, just capture the game day atmosphere for the channel. And for those of you who can't make it to Boulder, but yeah, I will be in Boulder next week for the Oklahoma State game. And I can't wait. I can't wait. The atmosphere next week is just going to be so electric between the ability to potentially clinch the Big 12 championship spot, the recruits that are going to have committed to Colorado, the recruits that'll probably be in attendance next week. Let's not even talk. I guarantee you Julian Lewis will be in Colorado next weekend. I have a feeling he has to be. So we'll see. But yeah, Dave, this is just so awesome.
It's incredible, man. Yeah, y'all be sure to go check out Russ's video. He's been working on it for a while. It's really, really good, breaking down Julian Lewis to Colorado. I'm going to be back tonight talking with the original, the guest I had on the show for the first time, Colin Moore. So he's going to be joining the show tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'm sure we'll talk a lot about this. So maybe I'll be back a little bit this afternoon, but y'all be sure to smash that like, subscribe, bell notification, so you guys know whenever I'm going live or dropping a video. Y'all know I don't have really a set schedule for the most part. So Russ, really appreciate you asking me to join your show. I really appreciate you joining mine. We got 628 people in here. So it really does appreciate you guys joining the chat and just cherishing this with us, guys. That's what we try and do as Colorado fans, is just embrace and cherish each freaking day in this whole thing, because there's so many days where we had nothing to be happy about. It's crazy. Oh, sorry, Russ. Were you going to say something or no?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm still in shock, Dave. We're still in shock over here. Okay.
It's incredible, man. All right. Well, I'm going to shut this thing down. Y'all go enjoy Coach Prime's Coach's show here in a minute. I'll probably catch the replay of it. Thanks again, guys, as always. Go Buffs.
Go Buffs.
Dude, thanks, Russ. I appreciate you, man.